Good morning, everyone. This is Doug Campbell with Right Way Options in the morning market preparation video for July 27th, 2017. Well, it's Thursday and we're winding down this week, this trading week, couple more days to go. But today is a huge data-driven day for the market. First off, on the economic calendar, we've got durable goods at 8:30. We've got international trade and jobless claims also at 8:30. All three of these are potentially market moving reports, and then everything else after that is unlikely to move the market around. But the big news of the day really is the nearly 450 companies that are reporting earnings today, and they're coming in rapid succession. Just a lot of earnings reports coming in this morning. Now, for the most part, they have been pretty darn positive, and the market is obviously responding well to that. Now, we've slipped here just in the last few minutes. We've been a little bit higher in our futures, but futures are indicating slightly higher for the open, at least at the moment. Now, if we look at the diamonds here, you can see the diamonds. If we open somewhere in this range, it could be a potential here. If we close about where we open, a new closing high here for the diamonds. Yesterday was a new record close for the diamonds. We just seem to new records almost every day. It seems like the SPY close to another breakout this morning at the open. The Qs are tremendously strong, gapping up to a new record high this morning. And IWM has been lagging behind. IWM didn't do all that well yesterday, but it itself is trying to push up a little bit, at least at the open. Now, this bearish engulfing candle right here would suggest the possibility that we could see IWM pull back and test this level again. So watch that close. Now, if the other indexes do start to turn, we've got really good levels here to pay attention to. First, the diamonds right here has clearly a level right here to pay attention to. If we fail through there, that's important to note, okay, if we drop through there. But it's also important to note that there's a level here, and there's also a trend that could stop any kind of a sell-off. So we'll have to watch those close. If they start tripping in rapid succession, then we know we've probably got a rollover in place. But right now, really good levels to deal with. The SPY also has some levels in here that are fairly clear. First, we have, I think this right here is showing a little bit of support. We also have support right underneath here. Let's not forget the trend. Let's not forget this breakout level right through here. So we have multiple places where the spike gains support, and a little pullback here wouldn't be at all a bad thing. Just something to recognize that we are essentially 3 weeks into this run, okay? And at any point in time, we shouldn't be surprised if the market pulls back or rests, okay? So don't get complacent here. Make sure you're planning your trades carefully. Don't be chasing. I know it's a problem that I had when I was coming up as a trader in a market like this. I would get emotional, overexcited, I guess, and I would overtrade late in a rally. Just trying to grab every dollar you can grab, and you can overtrade when you get late into a rally here. And if the shift does come, sometimes they come pretty quickly, and it can damage you. So make sure you're not over trading. Make sure you're maintaining your discipline, sticking to your trading rules, and following a well thought out trade plan on each and every trade. Okay? Protect yourself, protect your capital at all times. Okay? So let's take a look at the VIX. I've been doing this, every day, taking a look at this VIX. Notice that the VIX bottomed clear down here, and that would have been nearly a new record low print. And then we saw this reversal. Now, that reversal was just a little bit of selling that came in at the end of the day yesterday. Let's keep in mind just how quickly a reversal can occur, how quickly sentiment can change when we're at these extreme levels in the VIX. So I'm not predicting, I'm not suggesting that we are going to roll over or really see some damage created in the market. I'm not suggesting that at all. I'm suggesting it's wise to always be prepared for it. It's wise to have a plan. Don't blindly rush into a market like this, okay? It's wise to pay attention. It's wise to stay on top of this. So if we do start to roll, have a plan to make sure you're protecting yourself, okay? And last but not least, I'm going to look at T2122 here. For those of you who've never seen T2122, all it really is the 4-week new high, new low ratio. Notice that we're up here toward this bearish reversal zone. Anytime we kind of get up here, we are subject to a potential reversal. Now, we can hold up here for quite a period of time, and we're not at extreme levels right now. Okay, so there still is upside potential here in this market, and we're seeing that, in the futures right now, just a little bit of bullishness wanting to push a bit higher, with the Qs showing tremendous strength. So watch this in here if you want to kind of keep an eye on when those times we kind of get extreme up in here. We get a little bit extreme and then the market pulls back. We're not there right now, so I wanted to point that out to show we're not at imminent danger here, okay? But there is reason to be cautious. There is reason to be prepared for a potential move, okay? And always remember, when it comes to trading, you have to be around earnings events. You have to be prepared for those earnings events. Really good examples of that are showing up in the market. Let's take a look at Wynn Casinos. Wynn Casinos on earnings took a major fall here. Everything was good. Everything was looking great. Took a clubbing here on the earnings event. AKAM had a beautiful trade set up just prior to earnings. So make sure you're doing the job of the trader, and that is taking that little bit of time to check on the companies that you hold, check on the companies that you are thinking of buying, and pay attention to those earnings events. Oftentimes you'll see great setups here, okay? So just a few words of caution here to be careful, to plan your trades. Realize that this market is basically 3 weeks into this run. It's being fueled by all the great earnings that have been coming out. But at some point, we have to recognize that could stop, okay? And doesn't mean it has to reverse. Doesn't mean it has to sell off, but it could stop. And the last thing you want to be doing is over trading when we're this far into a rally. Okay, everyone, have a great day. For those of you who have not seen this information before, I put out this video every single day, part of my market preparation, and I just happen to share it. If you would like to continue to get this information, please do me a favor and click that subscribe button on YouTube and the follow me button on Facebook. And also, please, every time someone likes a video, it helps. So if you like the videos, if you comment on the videos, that's all good stuff. So please feel free to do that, and I would thank you in advance for those who are willing to do that. Everyone, take care. Have a great day. I wish you great profits today, and I will talk to you all soon.